We ain't been in this area in a while.
Yeah.
Dude, this has been a long time.
This is where it all started.
Yeah. This exact.
It's almost been a year, actually.
Yeah.
It's almost been a full year. I think this is right around the time we started, July. I don't even know what episode this is. It's been
30-something.
I think it's 40-something at this point. Let me check. I think it's 40-something. That's how deep we are now. That was a good pop.
This thing's acting up.
45, episode 45.
45.
We missed 2 weeks. A lot's happened these past 2 weeks.
Yeah. We've all been busy.
Vols are national champions.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Vols are national champions.
Everyone
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Good for them boys.
Matt,
What?
I don't mean to call you out. We can finally talk about how we finally won something.
Yeah, it isn't just appearances anymore.
No.
They finally won something.
And you know what? You know who else is losing? Ole Miss. 'Cause we
Yeah.
just picked up 2 of their guys. Round of applause. Round of applause. Come on now.
Hunter Inslee staying.
Hunter Ensley saying, round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Yeah, Tennessee finally made it, and they won. Game 1 didn't look like it was looking good, but I texted in the group chat as an LSU fan. Last year, LSU lost like 24-8 or 24-4, something
It
ridiculous.
was ridiculous.
Where they're hitting home runs left and right.
I was there for that.
Doubles.
I had to hear the Gators theme song.
I don't even think they
how
hit
many
singles. I think
times.
they were hitting triples and doubles and homers.
It was only homers.
Yeah.
I heard that Gator theme song, I don't know, 1,000 times.
I texted the boys. I said, listen, guys, where y'all feeling right now, I felt in Game 2 last year. It's going to be all right. And it turned out to be all right, even though Christian Moore probably played the worst game of his life. The first game.
Oh, 100%.
0 for 4.
0 for 4 with 4 Ks, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he booted 2 in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. You're gonna have those big jobs.
The greats mess up too.
100%.
You got to fail to succeed.
Yeah. It's a game failure.
Yeah.
Game failure.
But then he still struggled on the Game 2, but
Game 3 turned around with a leadoff bomb.
he pulled a Jordan Thompson
He did. Well,
in the series. He
Okay,
had
yeah.
a couple stinkers the first 2 games, and then he came through. Obviously, raped Game 3. First pitch.
yeah, first at bat.
Raked one to left.
Yep. Love it.
Got through a high that chin music that Will likes to talk about.
Sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music.
And turned on it and raked to left field.
Love it. I will probably say that I cried like a little baby. I
All
almost
you ball fans did.
shook Robert to death. I was so excited.
Tired of me.
I was pretty drunk. I had my celebratory cigar though. It was a good night. Shout out to the Texas fan that tweeted that we've stopped talking about the national championship. That's BS. I thought about it every day.
You wake up and you're like, dang, they won
We
something.
really won it. I walked down and I still haven't taken that flag up to my room, and it's just hanging in my living room. I see that every day. It's a great way to wake up in the morning and see it.
Yeah.
One more round of applause.
Yeah.
Sorry for the LSU fan here.
Hey, I got nothing hateful to say.
Just back-to-back natties here for you and me.
Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? Isaac's an Ole Miss fan. We've talked about Isaac Molds. He's been on the podcast.
Just on it last time.
Yeah. He said something to me when we were golfing the other week. He was like, isn't it crazy that all 3 teams that we all cheer for won it in a row?
That is wild.
LSU, Tennessee, just like that. Bang, bang, bang. We haven't won anything else besides baseball. But we won something.
The baseball runs through the SEC.
But which is kind of funny is like we're all 24, 23, 22. Me and Will being the 2 older guys in the group.
Some grannies.
It's crazy when y'all say like that's the first time y'all won a national championship in a lifetime.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's
No, it's crazy.
I mean that would bring tears because people. I mean, I think Brady asked you, "Did you cry?" No.
Yeah, because you had the greatest college football team of all time.
I mean, LSU's LSU basketball has been.
Dog water.
They've had some good teams, but nothing great.
Recently, nothing great.
No, nothing great recently. Nothing. I mean, the last thing that was great out of LSU basketball was Shaq, and then Ben Simmons. And you see where Ben Simmons is now. But LSU won a couple of national champions.
He's a bum. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he's a bum.
I'm not wrong. I'm not saying anything wrong here.
Yeah, he's a bum. I'm not doubting it. But seeing a couple in my lifetime winning, I didn't win nothing. They did, but
I think Robin had to sit there for the next week at the beach, just watch baseball highlights. And I'm seeing everybody's making these cool edits. It's like, oh, new edit. Just watch this.
Edits for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see where Kirby said he's stepping away from baseball?
Is he really? Yeah. Didn't see that. Did not see that.
he's about to sell insurance.
Shout out, man.
But yeah, he's gonna be a great insurance salesman because he's like, you see this ring?
Oh, he's gonna run Knoxville.
I could see it like 5 years down the road. He's a pitching coach somewhere.
I thought he was gonna be a grad assistant after this year. I'll be honest.
He would get the job for free.
Yeah.
Just gotta ask.
Anyways, enough baseball talk.
It was a good
It
season.
was a good season. It was a fun season. Next year's
It's good that y'all get a memory that you'll see on SEC Network and down the line.
You know, when
memories.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, because like
They're one of the best power hitting teams.
yeah,
actually better than that 2022 team. Actually, statistically,
yeah. Second in home runs, or did they beat it? I think the
second.
the
No, we
second
didn't
by
beat
like
LSU.
2 home runs.
We didn't beat that LSU team.
By 2 home runs. Something like that.
it was
It's close.
I think it was like 4 or 5, but yeah, it was close.
Oh, I mean, so that's still close.
I will say, I don't think we were gonna even. I honestly didn't think we were gonna sniff that record,
You got
but
close.
we got close. But it only counts in horseshoes and
Yeah, I mean, like Will said,
So-
we talked about it last. This is off camera when me and Will talked about it. It was like the bats back then were hotter.
Bieber, yeah,
Yeah, we're hotter, right? Or Beezer? What was it? Beezer.
yeah.
BSR bat.
Yeah, and now imagine like if you give a Beezer bat to how athletes are now with like the training and the technology of
Velos would be like 130, I swear.
That's exactly. So
Velos,
Give SEMO give him a red line.
yeah.
Give him
Yeah.
Eastern reflex.
because the athletes in when that record happened in '97, or not the athletes that are up there. I mean, Blake Burke 6'5" and Rakes. There was no one built like SEMO back then. Maybe there was, but
Time in the rough.
diamond in the rough. Now that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
it's a normal occurrence.
Like this. Back then they played less games too.
That's true.
Seasons weren't as long.
Yeah, and I've noticed is that bullpens. If you just look over just all the baseball, bullpens have got more aggressive.
Oh yeah, bullpens are deeper. Back then you would look at stats and pitchers it was a regular for a college pitcher to go out there and throw 130.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got all the pitch count stuff now. That was last year. That dude from Stanford who threw like 130 pitches.
Yeah.
That was
Lefty,
that
yeah.
was something that's like, okay, I see what you're doing there, but it's like morally.
Yeah, I mean Paul Skeens in the regional last year against Tulane, I think it was. It was against some team. He threw 120.
Yeah.
I don't think Drew Beam threw over 100 this year.
I think. Yeah. No. I
He got pulled every time. Every time I watched,
like by the 5th inning at least.
fifth inning, and he had max on 92 to 94 pitches.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You need a good 5 innings out of somebody.
100%. Even that. Heck, Tennessee would go through pitchers like each game like 3 or 4 pitchers.
Dude, that's what.
And I was always getting worried about y'all's bullpen. Y'all were first game dumping pitchers at him.
Which was surprised me. They threw Kirby and he struck out that batter and then he didn't go back in.
Yeah. Well, I think Tony in his mind was like, yeah, this game's probably over. Let's get him out of here and rest him up.
Yeah.
But enough talk about baseball.
Yeah, good season. Can't wait for next year.
I can't, dude. I've not been more locked into college sports in my life. Never.
Winning something keeps you happy.
I'm talking about in general because college football's coming up.
It is.
College basketball this year is going to be unreal.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cooper Flagg, I mean, he's doing Team USA. He's
Trials,
doing Team
yeah.
USA right now,
Yeah.
and he's 17 years old. College basketball's in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling around, college baseball's right there too, again. And then shout out the girls' college softball. You got Oklahoma going 4-peat. Tennessee's right there with LSU, pretty good team.
It's a solid team.
Also, do we need to look a little into little Olympics?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Definitely. We can Olympics is right around the corner as well. Forgot about that. Boom, there's another one.
Team USA. It's an interesting team.
They're comparing us to the dream team, which interesting comparison. I can
Yeah.
see it though.
They have interesting. Everybody's star level, but their point guards are like, you got Tyrese Halliburton, which he's a star, and you got Drew Holiday, which he's a star. He just won a.
You just want
NBA
another
championship.
championship.
But you would think they would go after like. I mean, that's Steph Curry. I guess that's all you need.
Anthony Edwards too.
Yeah, that's all you really.
Got Paolo.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's this?
Brawny didn't get to play his first summer game.
What was that about?
Is something about like his ankle or knee was swelling.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's summer. I really.
Yeah. They got an interesting group of people.
Yeah. See. Bam. D-Book. I'm not going to say that.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, Steph, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, KD, Joel Embiid, Tyrese, Drew, LeBron. Yeah, it's a solid team.
Solid
It's a solid team.
Yeah, it's gonna be good because with all of the world in general, they're getting better at basketball. So like Wemby in France.
Okay.
Luca with Slovenia.
Speaking of that, I know you're not really big into NBA basketball, but someone was genuinely saying this might have been the worst draft class in a while. Because I'll be real, I was with them. I had no idea who some of these guys were. Usually they're more
better at
talked about.
basketball.
Yeah. And they had 2 French guys go.
People are recruiting
5.
outside America.
Yeah.
The Northern America. I mean, you get people from Canada.
Shout out France.
France is producing, but they're producing demigods. Guys are big.
Yeah.
And you would think, well, back in the day, they'd be centers. Now they're handling the rock like a point guard.
No, 100%. Well, that's at this point, that's everybody, though.
Hey, what's his name? The dude from the Celtics.
Jason.
Kristaps,
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
T. White.
No, he's a black foreign dude.
I'm dumb.
From the Celtics.
Oh, I might.
You can look it up.
We thinking of the right
Look at the
team.
roster. Celtics.
Kristaps, Derek White, Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard, who's like half court. Yeah, he's like the Hail Mary guy, half court. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody. Jaden Springer.
This guy probably.
When did Jaden Springer go to the Celtics? Am I dumb? Huh. I didn't realize Jaden Springer went to the dang Celtics. Shout out Jaden. But yeah, we do need to talk about the Olympics. I think that's 2 weeks.
Mhm.
It's at the end of July, which we can talk about that next week.
Mhm.
But looking forward, looking to the future.
It's Milwaukee is Giannis.
Oh,
Giannis?
Giannis?
Yeah,
Where's he
Gian-
from?
He's Greek. He's Greek.
He'll play for Greece.
So he's playing for. Is he playing?
Yeah, it's first time Greece has made it since like 08.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's because of him and his 3 brothers.
Yeah.
Or 2 brothers. I don't know.
So it's basically his family playing.
pretty much.
Pretty much. There's not many Greece players, from my understanding. It's crazy that Joel Embiid, who's not from America, is on the team.
Yeah, but
He declared his citizenship and
he said that he wants to play for where his kids were born at. So, round of applause.
a round of applause.
He's playing.
Team USA,
but he's from Africa.
probably the number 1 or second best center in the world.
Yeah.
He's from the Congo, somewhere like that. Congo.
I think Morocco.
Yeah, and he wanted to play for where his kids.
Cameroon.
Cameroon.
That's how much
I knew it was
knowledge
with
we
the-
have.
I knew it was with the C,
Yeah.
but should be interesting. I don't think there's gonna be a team to guard that team.
Mhm.
Too much going on for teams.
Moving forward,
Less than a week.
less than a week, EA Sports College Football comes out. Let's get in the mindset of that, because then you get that you're gonna get your fill in for about a month for the college football game. Then actual college football rolls around. I got in a good discussion with my coworker. I'm gonna leave his name out of this.
Do I know do I know?
No, but he is a Georgia fan.
Worst person ever. Can I tell you right now?
Glory, glory, Georgia Bulldogs. Had to hear that 1,000 times, probably. No disrespect, but he said something interesting today on the drive, that he thinks Alabama doesn't lose 2 games.
Possibly.
Possibly, but do you want to check out their schedule real quick? Let's talk about Alabama football real quick. Because we talking about this. I'm seeing at least possibly a flip flop of maybe 4 losses.
Who's the 2 losses that you thought it could happen with?
He said Georgia and I think either Mizzou. He said either Mizzou or Oklahoma, which was hot.
You're a big Mizzou fan right now too.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm a big Mizzou fan. I'm just
you're.
you got to give them their flowers. Got to give them flowers. But I'm gonna go.
What was it 3 years ago that they were up on Georgia? I can't remember.
Mizzou was.
Yeah.
I think it was last year.
It was last year.
I think it was last year, and then they lost.
No, the year before last.
Was it 2 years ago? Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and they barely lost.
Yeah.
And they weren't that good.
No.
It was a year they weren't that good.
I think Georgia won by like a kick or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because the only 2 losses that Mizzou had this year were LSU and
No, they beat LSU. They only had 1 loss.
Mizzou. And Mizzou lost to LSU.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Went
Because
down
I
to the
picked
wire.
Mizzou.
Yeah, went down to the wire, but
I think their only loss was Mizzou or LSU. I meant. 2023. I think they only lost 1 game. Let's backtrack. Yeah, they only lost to.
they had to play Georgia, don't they?
Oh, I guess they lost to Georgia and LSU. You're right. Correction, my bad. You're right. Man, I don't know ball. Don't know ball. But
Back to
backtrack.
Bama.
Alabama. You got week 1, Western Kentucky. Week 2, South Florida. They go to Wisconsin. They play Georgia. They're at Vanderbilt. Play South Carolina. At Tennessee. Play Mizzou. At LSU. Play Mercer. Then at Oklahoma. And then Auburn.
I could see 4 losses.
I could see 4 losses. And I'll tell you the 4 losses I think. And this is not saying they're going to lose 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that out there.
It's a possibility. It's a
Possibility. Georgia. I think Tennessee, just because of Neyland. Missouri, and then LSU. Those are my 4.
And they could possibly lose 6.
They could possibly lose to Auburn too because of the Iron Bowl, but it's at Bryant Denny. So, but it's a rivalry game.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze's second year, there's a good chance.
Great chance, but it's hard to go into Tuscaloosa.
But they can also go undefeated.
they could, easily.
Easily.
DeBoer doesn't lose. You know that. DeBoer doesn't lose.
Oh, in a weaker conference, you don't lose.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
So let's
But-
get that out the window.
But yeah, that's my 4 losses.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
What do y'all think about that? What do you think about?
I think that's pretty accurate.
I agree with that.
They have to play at LSU. They have to play at Neyland. They play Georgia at home.
They play Georgia at home. Yeah,
They could get that one. They could beat
Georgia
at home. So that Georgia game's
but I will say I don't think Carson Beck loses to Alabama this year.
maybe not. Who knows? I just think road games is going to be really hard
I think this is going to be interesting with road games this year.
because of Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's some rowdy places.
100%.
So I mean, LSU plays Oklahoma at their place next year.
They play Oklahoma at home.
Yeah,
LSU does.
Yeah, this year they do.
Play a good game.
It should be. I'm gonna still win my tickets. My tickets to that game. I go into that one.
Why not? You don't want to go watch LSU be the Sitters?
I'm pretty confident. The couch is my comfort.
Okay, I respect it.
But I
But
think they could. I mean, 9-3 is a good season.
I think
First year.
yeah, and then there was this conversation about because I think 9. I mean, that's granted it's Alabama 9-3. I don't think they've lost 3 games since what 2008.
Good minute.
Been a long time.
road tripping LSU this year?
We got to.
I have tickets. I might not be able to make it, but I can give y'all tickets and go.
What?
I got work the weekend they play Ole Miss.
And we don't gotta go see them play. We can go play, watch them, go just hang out there. Not there.
I'll find a general admission ticket somewhere.
We'll have to talk about
Get
it.
rowdy. We'll talk about it later. But
The bleeds.
what point do you think? Because I don't see Kalen DeBoer going 9-3 and then going less than that. Now, like I said, I think this is a year that's like really no expectations. You go in with what you got.
This is Kellen Boer's first year of unknown territory.
Exactly.
Given that the SEC team did not win this year, but given that Kalen DeBoer lost to now they are an SEC team. They were a Big 12 team at the time. Didn't they lose? Or did Texas win? Was it Texas Michigan's national championship?
It was Alabama. No, Michigan. It was Michigan and Washington.
Oh,
DeBoer was in the national championship.
Never mind. So maybe it's not unknown territory.
Like I said, he wins everywhere he goes.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. I thought it was a funny quote the other day I read. It could be through feed. And some I get a lot of Tennessee fan accounts because I'm in Tennessee obviously, and I'm around y'all. And here's what we talk about. But an Alabama fan account posted a quote from Jalen Milroe when he threw a touchdown and looked at his coach. Kalen DeBoer said, "Why aren't you celebrating?"
Was this you talking about? Did this just happen?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. And
Oh.
and Jalen said to himself, realizing that Nick's gone. That's kind of funny that if they threw a touchdown, you couldn't celebrate with Nick.
Well,
Well, that's
they-
a standard.
Yeah, they also have music playing at practice now too,
Yeah,
which that didn't happen at Bama.
I bet Nick's at us. I was dog.
I bet you Nick's just like-
raging.
He got a new job there.
He's some. Yeah, I don't know his position.
definitely
he's
behind the
still
scenes.
he's still behind the scenes.
There's a hand on the game.
Yeah, he ain't out of the
He
game.
might be in the press box, calling him,
Hey, quit that.
run this play right now.
Click that.
possibly.
About practice.
Yeah, hey, what if you get it in someone's ass? How it gets? why the hell are we here if you can't do it, son? He gets all his hand gestures going, but
Get the flag.
he starts doing it for me. He's in like dress pants and like a tie. He's like, you guys get down right here. Come on.
I'm surprised I haven't seen something like that though. If we're being real.
And there's Coach DeBoer to sit over like, I thought I was the head coach. Like,
No, you're the interim head coach.
yeah,
You're the assistant head coach.
Imagine Kelly's Saban's like,
Speaking of
I pay your salary, son.
that, off topic, kind of on topic. That just made me think of it. YouTube. What am I talking about? Utah just announced, not Utah Hockey Club. Head football coach. They announced that, Kyle Whittingham is their head coach right now. But they announced, who was it? Someone as their next head football coach.
Or he's probably playing this is last year.
Or coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that.
I mean,
Has that happened before?
possibly. I guess they're now. It could honestly. I bet Nick told Alabama, "This is it."
Morgan Scully. I feel like I butchered that name, but they announced him as a successor to Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah. I bet Nick was like, "I'm done after this year."
Apparently Nick had the say in what he wanted for the head coach.
Yeah.
So it was DeBoer. But
He probably scouted every coach every
100%.
year.
100%. But
Either they're talking after the game.
yeah. So yeah, that was a conversation we got to about Alabama. I feel like the closer we get, I'd like to go over like teams.
Yeah, we did a little bit of that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
A couple months ago.
But
We need to get.
when we get closer to it, we can get, more deep into it.
I think there's some teams that need some good shouts.
That Florida, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with that audio and the video all got messed up with that Florida rain you went on.
Mm-hmm.
We need to save that for a rainy day
Yeah.
because that was phenomenal.
I forget what I even said.
You were going in.
On Florida? How bad Billy is or how good he is?
No, it was definitely not good.
Yeah, it probably wasn't.
But
I mean, you can't really get no Florida fan and no outside fan can be mad at Billy, but man, he's made it more of a dump. He already inherited a dump, but Jesus, he took a dump on the floor himself.
pretty much.
He took his pants off, squatted, and said "home." Right out the ass.
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, now given he's had probably the toughest schedule
This schedule's this year's
for the first
screwed.
3 years of his
This
coaching
schedule
career,
this year's screwed.
his tenure at Florida. But what saved him was that Tennessee game.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the one thing that saved him. So if you want to blame,
We're just
why-
saving seasons out here, for being real, because we saved Alabama's season, letting them come back from 21-7,
Yeah.
and that's why Jalen Merrill isn't locked in the rest of the season.
And he probably also saved Mizzou's coach because Eli Drinkwitz was going down the wrong path.
I mean, real talk,
We stand on business, Josh.
that man has not had a winning season until last year.
Yeah.
Hype is there. Not talking about hype. The hype is there.
Mm-hmm.
He had a 11-2 season last year.
Probably
hate
best
the
in
man.
Mizzou history.
Can't hate the man. However, like I said in that TikTok rant that I went on,
Mhm.
was that a fluke or is it long-term success?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find
We're
out.
gonna find out. They got the best two receivers, or the best duo, I believe, in college football.
Luther Burden and
What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I just said that and I can't even remember his name. You knocking on wood right now? What's the deal here?
I was feeling the helmet, man.
Oh,
That's why. I give it back to the old days when you put in the book.
But there's a reason why Florida doesn't have a new head coach because of y'all.
oh, 100%, 100%. But not the point. Theo Weiss, that's his name. But yeah. So we'll get into that down the road. I think I'd like to talk about some teams for sure. Maybe Texas, maybe Oklahoma, maybe some Pac-2.
So what do you think about the Pac-12 with only two teams?
I don't know how it's gonna work.
Oh, they're gonna play each other once and see each other in the conference
That's
championship.
why I don't know how it's gonna work.
No matter how good or bad you
You're
are,
si-
go to the conference.
They're in the WCC in every other conference or every other sport. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how that's gonna work.
Oh, they moved to the WCC.
They're like honorary members in basketball, baseball, and
They
everything
pulled
else,
Notre Dame.
pretty much.
Pulled Notre Dame.
So we can get into that too down the road.
But like, how are they gonna in football? How is it gonna? Who's gonna take a Pac-12 team that goes undefeated this year? If they do,
I don't even.
Oregon State goes undefeated. Calm down. Like,
I just noticed that camera's getting low, but Let's go over Oregon State's schedule real quick. Hopefully, it doesn't die. Oregon State's schedule. They start off Idaho State, play San Diego State. They play Oregon, play Purdue, Colorado State, Nevada, UNLV, Cal, San Jose, Air Force, Washington State, Boise State. Really not a tough schedule.
Exactly. So if they go undefeated,
I don't know
do
really.
we sit there and be like, well, they're a Power 5 champion. Do we
Yeah.
throw them in the tournament?
Well, I think there's only Power 4 now.
Yes, Power 4. But
But-
my point, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
And like I said, I don't know much about Oregon State's team right now. I got to do my research. DJ's gone. He's at Florida State.
God. Hate
Their
Florida
running
State
back
too.
went to Miami.
Yeah.
So
I went to a Florida State game. I went there when they played Louisville when Lamar Jackson was there.
I hate Florida State.
Dude, that place is not.
God, I hate them.
Hey, it was a bigger game. There was no hype around the stadium.
that's what, dude, don't get me started about games like that. Arizona State, worst fan atmosphere I've ever been to. Worst fan atmosphere, or Arizona State.
So is UTC better?
I would
Oh,
There was
throw that up there. That might be true. I don't know.
There was more tailgating and having a good time outside the stadium at UTC than when I went to Florida State. And
Yeah, that's what that's fair because that's
I wouldn't say not saying the program's bigger, it's a bigger stadium, all that stuff. UT's on a lower scale, but I had more fun hanging out downtown Chattanooga to watch the Mocs play.
Tallahassee.
Than I did when I was in Florida. I had a great time in LSU.
That's a shot.
that's a hot take.
That's a. Hey, but listen, there's stadiums like that. There's programs that are like that have a good teams, but they don't have the atmosphere.
Well, that's probably changed now though. I'll be 100% honest. Florida State's atmosphere, I don't know. That
I
was
bet.
years ago. It's definitely a night and day difference.
Was that 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
definitely different.
life has definitely changed down there for them.
Yeah. But there's a team in here I want to talk about later down the road, Boise State. I think they're going to be one of the Go 5 teams to ruffle some feathers. Other than that, yeah. I mean, Wazoo powered Pac-2 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon's going to be a loss. Like I said, I don't know. Colorado State could probably
Does
be a
Oregon
loss.
State and Oregon still play each other?
I would assume so because it's the rivalry.
Well, you know, neon colors coming at each other.
Phenomenal game to watch.
It is, especially when it's at nighttime.
Yeah.
They're just running at each other, just neon lighters coming at each other.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know much about Oregon State.
How they're gonna make that a thing? 'Cause
They're gonna have to keep that. Why Oklahoma State's not doing that?
they're not playing
No.
Bedlam or whatever it's
The
called.
Bedlam, yeah,
Bedlam.
Battle of Bedlam or something like that. Yeah, I don't think they're doing that recently.
The Red River Robbery's still going.
Rumors are, speaking of, Clemson. Ooh, I've heard rufflings that A&M goes to the Big Ten.
Bye.
Bye.
Or missing you.
No.
See ya.
Not at all. And then I've heard Clemson comes to the SEC, and then Florida State possibly Big Ten SEC. Now they've been talking about that ever since the whole ACC bullcrap that's been going on with Florida State. But Clemson, I think, is one of the teams in talks with SEC, which bye college football. It's already dead. College football's already done. But at this point, just give all the big name brands.
Take A&M from us. We don't want them. We didn't want them when we got them.
I didn't. I just learned this that LSU hates A&M.
Oh my God.
Why did I
Hate them all.
I was so locked in on Twitter.
Have you never heard your chance?
Oh, I've whoop.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Imagine that for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Whoop! Second back. Oh yeah, that's sorry for your
Blasting ears.
I hate Mississippi State with the Cowbells.
Yeah, the
But
fake
that's
sound.
cool.
The fake sound.
But that's cool. Like, there's like that annoying little brother where you look at him like, I hate him. It's like Isaac. We hate him, but we like.
We don't hate it. We don't hate it.
You know, we love him. Like you look at him like he's a little bit deformed, but like look at him,
hate
like,
him.
you're like, oh, I like him.
That's good. I'm still gonna invite him to hang out tomorrow too.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got an invite. Like
He always gets in the end.
yeah, he's gonna be there. I'm okay with Mississippi State.
He's gonna.
Now, is it annoying? Yes.
I personally, I can't say anything because I've never experienced it. But
Or is it South Carolina? And was it
Sandstorm.
That's cool.
Freaking. That song's from what? 20 years ago.
Dude, Tennessee and South Carolina had some duels the last 20 years.
That's South
some
Carolina.
rules.
Here's the deal. South Carolina right now. I'll say these are the teams I hate.
Alabama's one.
Alabama. No, I think Alabama and Florida is interchangeable. Georgia just annoys me. Kentucky I hate in basketball, and I'm not gonna lie, baseball this year just pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina is one of the teams. It's like, why? Why do you piss me off so much the way that you piss me off? They beat us when they don't want to beat us, or they beat us when they don't need to beat us, and we beat them when it doesn't freaking matter. The same thing with Mizzou last year. Why did Cody Schrader have to go off for 200 dang yards?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I don't hate Mizzou. I think Drinkwitz is kind of a weird dude, but we'll get into that later. But I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got. We'll get into more deep dive of college football here. And
Kind of a reset of the podcast, but we're resetting. Oh, Jackson's also sick.
Jackson's sick.
Yeah, we have to say that.
He's gone.
He's sitting at home with his thumb in his mouth, pouting.
I'm sick. I don't want to get y'all sick.
Like, have we ever cared? Will works in a prison. I work in an actual jail.
I'm gone.
He don't work no more.
Well, hey, I got 2 more weeks.
2 more
I
weeks.
got 2 more weeks.
So he gets one more
I'm
paycheck.
gone. I got 2 more paychecks. I get 2 more paychecks. I'm gone a lot of the week, though.
Yeah. So, and we're not getting sick at these jobs. You ain't gonna get us sick, Jackson.
I
Love
couldn't
you.
even call out of my job. If I were sick, I couldn't even call out.
Mm.
That's the thing.
I don't call out if I'm sick either.
That's how it is with me. There's like, hey, just stay in your area.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay over there. Don't even bother us today.
But I was like, hey, can I go home?
No.
They I think you go take apart the engine. Well, I think go do that real quick. Yeah, go over there.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Mhm.
Right.
Matthew Linden.
Will Campbell.
Chase Robertson. Thanks for watching.